Welcome everybody. This is my 2010 Ford Raptor with the 6.2 liter engine. I purchased this car for $17,250, and if you know anything about the Ford Raptor, you know that you can take it off of jumps. And the Raptor also comes equipped with a locking rear diff that allows you to do fun things like this. Before we get into the details of my new project truck, I want you to appreciate the paint on this truck. This was only on the truck for 2 years, 2010 and 2011. The color is known as molten orange, and it looks absolutely stunning. Even more so in person. When the sunlight hits it, it sort of changes color, and it's one of my favorite things about the Ford Raptor. Let's get started with a walk around.
Now I have everything opened up here, so we'll start from the front. This is the 6.2 liter engine. The 6.2 liter engine has 411 horsepower and 434 foot-pounds of torque, and it's an incredible engine compared to my Chevy 8.1 liter. This engine has more power, and it also delivers much better fuel economy. And so I'm very impressed with this engine so far. One of the most interesting things about this engine is the dual spark plugs. So there are 8 cylinders and 16 spark plugs on this engine. There's a spark plug up there and a spark plug down there, and that's just for one cylinder. Again, 16 spark plugs on an 8-cylinder engine. So this is the front end of the Raptor. You can tell how wide this car is. It has a very serious presence on the road. The fenders are bulging out, and it just looks very mean. This one came with upgraded King 3.0 shocks. These are adjustable shocks. That's really great. The factory shocks are pretty good. They're a Fox bypass shock. And of course, the famous frame issue with the F-150, we can see here, when people jump these and they go off big jumps and they land wrong, or they hit whoops too hard, they will jam their axle up into this guy. This will collapse, and then they will damage their frame here. This frame is straight. That's one of the things that I looked for when I bought the Raptor. A telltale sign of that is that this gap will be like a V shape. So you can tell a Raptor that is bent just by looking at the gap here. Coming around to the back, before we go inside, this one has this cool little tailgate step. This guy folds up. This guy down here comes out of here, and it allows you to climb up into the bed. Now, I paid $17,250 for this truck, and it came with a free Trump sticker. Let's go ahead and go inside the truck. This step here just folds up like this. And then we can fold this guy down by unlocking like that. And there you have it, F-150 Raptor. Let's go inside. Now this Raptor came with an upgraded sound system. So if we flip this up, we can see that we have some subwoofers back here. It actually sounds really nice. The front seats are worn out. This has 156,000 miles on it. The entertainment system and the user interface is much better than my Shelby was, and I think that's because I had a base model Shelby, and this is more of an upgraded version. And so this is really nice. It integrates with your phone really easily. No one really cares about that stuff. They kind of care about this stuff over here. This will lock your rear diff. So I like to lock my rear diff and then hit the off-road mode, and that allows you to go very fast and go drifting on these trails out here, which is just an incredible amount of fun. I cannot believe how much fun this truck is. Now right now we are setting up for a jump. This is a roller. The F-150 can actually go over jumps despite what the internet says. You do need to know what you're doing. If there's a roller like this, you need to know the speed that you'll hit that in order to land on the backside of this hill here. If we go too fast, we will land on the flat part and we will damage the truck. If we go too slow, we will land on the flat part here. Again, we will damage the truck. And so we want to calculate our speed here, our projectile speed, so that we take off and land smoothly on the other side. Now this roller, I have already done the work. I did this before in my FJ, and the FJ is not nearly as well set up as this truck, and it landed that jump just fine. So you can see that that was over 2 years ago. I had to clear this pathway out, so I ran the truck through here to clear out this brush, and that's kind of what happens in California is you get the rains, it grows over, you get this brush, and then you get the wildfires again that burn it all down and clear the pathway. And so that is it for the Raptor. We're gonna go out and take it off this jump.